For some immigrants, Angel Island represented a real time of anguish and despair. This is the case of a young woman named Soto Shee, who arrived in July of 1924 with her young son, Soon Din. He was 7 months old. They came from Hong Kong. She was coming as a Chinese merchant's wife to join her husband, who was in Idaho. While they were detained at the Angel Island immigration station, little Soon Din grew ill, and he died suddenly at the station. His body was brought back to San Francisco for burial, but Soto Shee was forced to stay incarcerated on Angel Island. She suffered from immense grief. She pleaded with immigration officials to be allowed to go to San Francisco to join her husband. They denied the request. We found in her file the correspondence between Soto Shee, her husband, and her attorney, written to immigration officials both on Angel Island and to officials here in Washington, D.C. And they said very blandly and baldly, "We see no undue hardship in this case." 3 weeks later, in the middle of the night, Soto Shee tried to commit suicide at the immigration station. She hung herself in the bathroom. Had it not been for the immigration station matron who was making her nightly rounds, I found Soto Shee, brought her down to the hospital. Soto Shee would have died. She recovered in the hospital. Soto Shee's husband and attorney renewed their efforts to get her admitted into the country, and she was eventually allowed to enter the United States. She went on to raise 8 children and lived to be 96 years old. This is a photograph that we recently acquired from Soto Shee's many relatives who have been coming to almost every book talk around the country with all of those children and grandchildren.